With the latest major order, some changes have happened within the game. For example, we only spawn in with 2 stims and we have less ammo while spawning in with our primary weapons as well. So with this video, I'm going to show you guys a build that completely counters this to make these major order fights much easier so that we can fight for Super Earth. But overall, this build is top tier right now, and you're gonna see exactly why. We're gonna go for the supply pack for the blue stratagem. This is going to make our stim economy, our ammo economy 10 times better, so we don't get affected as much with the changes that came with this major order. For the weapon, we're gonna pick up the one and only laser cannon, and this is also gonna affect our ammo economy overall because obviously it has unlimited ammo as long as you're cooling it down a little bit. It deals tons of damage with the primary weapon that I'm gonna offer here, and I'm gonna show you guys how exactly to use that combination to its maximum potential. For the reds, you're gonna go for the laser orbital, and then you're gonna have a few options. Gas, if you're looking for some good ad control, you can pick up the 120 or the 380 if you want to have faster destruction on the ships. This is gonna be up to you. Or you can go for the strafing run if you want to have a tool to destroy the Leviathans. Now, another way to counter all of these major order nerfs is going to be the Hellpod space optimization. Make sure to slap this on no matter if you're playing solo at the moment or teams. This is very important. Then for the armor, it's going to be medium medical armor. This is another key item to completely counter all of this. So you're going to have 4 stims instead of 6. However, it's definitely better than 2. But on top of that, you have 2 seconds extra every time you stim. This is a very strong armor piece in general, and this current stim nerf makes this one even better. It's literally S tier at the moment. For the primary, we're going for the Scorcher. Secondary is kind of gonna be up to you. I'm gonna be running the Redeemer. You can use whatever you feel comfortable with. I would advise to use something that will give you the ability to melt down enemies that are close to you, because you don't want to be hitting those enemies with the Scorcher and taking unnecessary damage. And obviously gas grenades for some S tier crowd control. Now I'm going to show you guys the best ways to take out flash mobs, harvesters, crowds of enemies on maximum difficulty of the game. So let's jump right into it. This is the current best way to counter this modifier. As you guys can see, we have full ammo and everything. So the laser is going to help us have the ammo economy under control more for the Scorcher. And I'm going to explain why when we find a meatball, okay? Now for normal zombies, just, you know, we're going to spam our grenades, get one down, maybe even the second one. Like, why not? Then you're just going to be destroying these guys. The Scorcher does an incredible job at clearing. As long as you're at like the right range, you shouldn't have any issues whatsoever at very easy clears. And since we're running the support backpack, you're not going to worry about the ammo economy as much in combination with the space optimization booster, right? So for the meatballs, I'm going to get rid of the zombies here real quick. And really quick, boom. What you want to do is you want to hit the meatballs with the laser here for a second and then go crazy on them with the Scorcher, and you will see that they die within a second or two, dude. They get absolutely deleted with the Scorcher, and it's a combination of things because since they're on fire, that's still gonna keep ticking by the time you're swapping your weapons, right? So it's a very strong combo at the moment. We're gonna showcase that again when we find a meatball. Okay, here's another one. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna swap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bullets of Scorcher. That's all it takes, bro. That's actually pretty crazy. So if you do that combo correctly, that was a full HP one too, by the way. Keep that in mind, please. It was not damaged. That is a pretty wild combo, and it helps you save ammunition on your Scorcher as well. You could try to continue and kill him with the laser, but it's obviously not going to be as fast, right? Scorcher does do a lot of damage per shot. Now, another thing you can do, another great combo, for example, let's say you lost your laser, right? Is going to be gas grenades and the Scorcher, obviously. Not only does it confuse them, but it does make the kills faster because they're taking the dot damage from gas instead of fire in that case, right? Let me get rid of these zombies real quick. Grab this. I'm going to get the reload. So we've thrown 1 grenade at this guy. Now I'm just going to try to take him out. And boom, he gets melted pretty quickly. So any kind of dot damage is very, very strong in combination with the Scorcher. It really, you can feel it right away, right? Let me drop this. Turn around. Right here, he's going to take some gas damage. And we're also going to add some fire damage on top of that. Drop a grenade. And what we're going to do is we're going to melt these guys down with the laser, actually. Gas is just so strong against these guys, man. I'm never swapping out gas. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, when it comes to gas, I think it's just so strong against the illuminates. This gun is also very good for the overseers, though. Probably might be the best gun for overseers, to be honest. Easy work. Easy work. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. That's what I like to see, man. Let's get a gas strike in here. We got to start the rotations. Boom. Just like that. This is what I mean when I say plasma weapons will always be so dominant. Because of just how much damage they do and how they feel overall, dude. Like, look at that. You can't compare this to an AR. You know what I mean? Just on a different level. So with these guys, the harvesters, you want to quickly break this shield. And boom, go for the weak spot with the laser. Okay? As long as you're hitting that weak spot, you're going to be absolutely fine. And you're going to be taking them out within seconds. Feels good. It's very, very strong. And another thing is, like, when they do spawn in, what you want to do is drop a gas grenade on the spawn point. Because if there's a lot of, let's say, like, smaller enemies, or even if it's meatballs, that will keep them away from you. And you can, like, in peace, focus on the harvesters, okay? So when you see a spawn like this, you drop a gas grenade right under him to, you know, take care of the enemies not pushing you, whatever. You're going to quickly, once again, break the shield. Let's drop a gas grenade here. The shield is already gone this time, so I'm not going to focus on him that much on the shield. We're not going to worry about it here. Boom. We're just going to go for the weak spot since the shield is gone. Popped up again. That's absolutely fine. This guy's confused, so we don't have to worry about it. And just like that, easy melts on these guys. It is the laser chat is actually very effective. Cut the smaller enemies off. His shield is broken. Weak spot. And then you let the fire do the rest because the burn damage just gets the job done. It's very easy kills, dude. Very easy kills. So when it comes to prioritizing the enemies, by the way, what I like to do is if there's not the small enemies that summon more reinforcements, you always want to go for these guys first. The reason you want to do that is they have range damage and they can be very deadly. And what you need to do in order to make the meatballs not effective is drop one gas grenade so you don't have to worry about them. And that will give you time to prioritize the overseers. Once they're done, what I like to do is switch to the meatballs and put them on fire. And that will just make the, you know, kills much effective, much faster for you. Because the zombies, you can just keep moving away from them little by little. And if you do put the meatballs on fire, right, they're essentially taking dot damage while you're dealing with zombies, right? So that's always a plus. And the second you're going to be done with zombies, you just turn back to him and they're already very low HP. So that's kind of the rotation. So you take out the overseers always. Then you put the meatballs on fire. Then you switch to the zombies and then back to the meatballs unless they're already dead, right? Laser cannon is just good on everything. Laser cannon is really good. Yeah, for real. And the thing is, it's even better with the Scorcher because of the quick swap. It deals pretty good single target damage, and then you're swapping and dealing so much damage with the Scorcher. You know what I mean? Seems very good. Yeah, the build is very solid, dude. Especially on max difficulty and with the current ammo economy and stim economy, it just works.